Jerome Powell sends Bitcoin down towards 68K, but Bitcoin rebounds back above 70K. Is this another bull trap, or will we be seeing more upside? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now, it's about 4:40 p.m. Eastern time, and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 70,600. Before we do the top-down analysis, I want to go over this winning trade I gave you guys yesterday on the 1-hour chart. Told you guys that I'm seeing a bear flag that's going sideways here, and I gave you this at around 71,250, and the measured move was to about 68,045. We didn't make it all the way there, but we made it to about 68,800. That's almost a $2,500 move. So congratulations on whoever took that trade. This is a big win for the FlexCandle community. Now we're going to start off here with the weekly chart. Been telling you guys we have to get above this area on the stochastics RSI. As you guys see, once we roll up, we usually get here and we fall back down. We come back up here, we fall back down, and we're right back at that area again. Right now we're getting a red candle. This candle closes in 3 days and 4 hours. The 21 moving average keeps coming down. It's currently at 83,986, and the RSI is starting to point down. Unless we could get above this area here in the stochastics RSI, I'm really not convinced that we could possibly make another move up. I'm not liking that we have this red candle. We had one good green candle last week, and now this one's turning red. Let's see what happens by the end of the week. We take a look at the 4-day chart. The stochastics are starting to get a little toppy here. The RSI is starting to roll over. This 21 moving average crossed below the 200 moving average, which is bearish, and we're already starting to touch price range now. So this is already primed to roll over unless we could get above the 21 and the 200 moving average. On the 2-day chart, you can see here that the stochastics are toppy. We're about to roll over. RSI got rejected off the 50 here, and we are above the 21 moving average, and we just wicked down to touch it. This candle closes today in 3 hours and 17 minutes. If we could stay above the 21 moving average, that gives us some hope. But if we lose the 21 moving average, then I feel like this bear flag will be in play, because that candle will get back into the pattern. This can make us roll over and get down to about 43K eventually. We go over to the daily chart. We see that we triple topped here. We have some bearish divergence. We're starting to roll over. Here in the RSI, if we zoom in, we're rolling over. I'm starting to see some curvature. Could we roll back up like we did here? Let's see what ends up happening. Right now it's looking bearish. Again, we got tweezer tops here. After that, we got a red candle. So far today, we have another red candle. We are retesting the 21 moving average. The only thing I like is that this looks like a rounded bottom. If we could just bounce off this 21 moving average, then things could get bullish again. But let's see what happens, because the RSI and the stochastics RSI do look toppy here. On the 22-hour chart, we still need more time to reset, and we lost the 21 moving average already. We're trying to have support here on the 50 moving average at 69,175. But frankly, if we cannot get above 70K and hold that, I see more downside. This could end up turning into a head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, head. Maybe we go here sideways a little bit, make a right shoulder, and then roll over. On the 8-hour chart, stochastics here look like they could pop up. The RSI looks like it's rolling back up as well. But again, seeing kind of like a head and shoulder pattern happening if we cannot get above this 200 moving average. That's currently at 75,636. On the 4-hour chart, the stochastics are looking nice. It looks like we double bottom here on the stochastics RSI. It looks like we could go up unless we end up rolling over, and we did get a tweezer bottoms here right off the 200 moving average. Now we have to see if we can make it to the 21 moving average at 72,563 and surpass that. If we could do that, we possibly have more upside. If not, once again, you guys can see it here more clearly. Left shoulder, head, and again we get a bounce here, and we just play around below this 200 moving average. This could end up being a head and shoulder pattern, and this measured move could end up taking us down to about 61,679. The right shoulder has not formed yet. We just bounced off the 200 moving average, so possibly we negated this so far. But if we end up making that right shoulder, you guys already know we're probably going below 65K again. Now on the 1-hour chart, this is looking toppy here. We could still drag here for a little bit. Look how long we dragged here. The RSI is on the way up. We have some bullish divergence on the RSI and the stochastics RSI. I would love this to be an inverted head and shoulder. left shoulder, this is the head. We would have to make it to the 200 moving average at 71,832. Maybe we reject, but do not lose the 21 moving average. And then all of a sudden, this could break us up. And now the measured move to this could possibly take us back to about 73,865, and we would have to fight that 74K resistance again. So we have a possible head and shoulder versus a possible inverted head and shoulder. None of this is guaranteed. I'm just speculating, trying to see into the future if these things are possible. That's the only thing that I see right now that could get us out of this. If not, this could just continue going down. We just got above the 21 moving average. If we lose that, I think we're going to continue rolling over. On the 15-minute chart, we've been dragging here for a while. We're starting to point up. We got above the 21 moving average. For anything to be serious here on the bullish side, we have to get above this 200 moving average at 71,877. Right now, we're kind of flagging out here a little bit. The measured move to this could take us to touch that 200 moving average. As you can see, is pretty much right there. But what's going to end up happening? Are we going to get rejected off the 200? If we get rejected off the 200, there's more downside. If we could get above the 200 and use that as support, then I could see that inverted head and shoulder on the 1 hour possibly playing out. The only thing is that the stochastics here are toppy. So let's see what ends up happening once we interact with this 200 moving average. This is going to tell us a lot about what's going to be happening with Bitcoin in the next couple of hours and possibly the next couple of days. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe. And if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.